Four, three, two, one. We are live. Give it 4 more seconds.
Okay, short and just slow. Short, show.
Okay, we are live. Close. Take it away, Lewis.
We live now?
We are live now.
Okay. Well, everybody, the moment that everyone has been waiting for, our first episode of Voices Unheard, Stories Untold. This is Luis.
And my name is Don. Thank you for joining us. Tonight we'll have a very special guest with us from the international community.
And before we even start, and this is going to be the regular format that we're going to follow up in every single interview. We will first kind of start by asking what the order, by asking our guests whether they want to be made public or remain anonymous. So, dear guests, in tonight's interview, would you like to remain anonymous or be made public?
Public.
So, welcome to our podcast, Voices Unheard, Stories Untold, Mr. Rolf Pearson. So, welcome.
Welcome, sir.
Okay. So, let's start off by telling us a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
Thank you, Luis. I'm from Liberia, West Africa. I lived in the Triad for over 30 years. And I, to be exact, I live in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Okay. Now, can you tell us a little bit about what is it that you do here as you are living here in North Carolina?
Well, I am an educator. I've been a 23 years educator in the Winston-Salem Forsyth County school system, where I have taught economics, I've taught the world history, and the math.
Okay. And what grade levels have you been teaching?
I've taught high school for 9 years, economics and world history. In fact, to be exact, my undergraduate degree is in economics. And at middle school level, I teach math.
Okay. So, can you tell us a little bit of where you come from, where you from?
Well, originally, like I said previously, I'm from Liberia, West Africa.
And can you give us a little bit more detail about your home country?
But Liberia is a small country on the west coast of Africa that was founded by the black slaves that left from the shore of the United States after they gained their freedom back in the 1800s. The country was started in, to be exact, January 7, 1822, by 86 immigrants that left from the United States by way of the American Colonization Society on the Elizabeth. Uh, the first amount of money was generated, was gotten from Congress by President James Monroe, and that money was able to send that group back to Liberia, where they established the country Liberia back in the early 1820s. Like Liberia meaning liberty, means freedom, and the country uh, during its capital city in 1824 after President James Monroe. Monrovia is the capital city, and in 1847, July 26, they declared to the world that they were a free country.
Now, you said you have earlier said that you are an educator and that you taught high school. So, can you tell us what inspired you to go into teaching?
Well, honestly speaking, I did not intend being a teacher. I must say that did economics because my plan was to become a lawyer. I wanted to do corporate law, but I was a single dad for 16 years with three kids, and I needed somebody to be home with them. And since I was a single dad, I had to find a job where when they were in school, I'm at work, and when they're at home, I'm with home with them.
And from talking to members of your community, what we gather is that you're very involved within your local community as well as with your community back at home. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. First and foremost, I'm involved with the Liberian Organization of Piedmont, an organization that I have started back in January of 1988. It is a humanitarian organization also that for education and for the advancement of Liberian and people of all race. That organization has been very instrumental in helping our folks in Liberia to present.
Okay. So, can you give us a little bit more detail about the organization that you're managing? Since you said that you are in two organizations, which is the Liberian Organization of the Piedmont, and the second organization is?
The second association that I founded was the Backwoods Children Education Association that was founded back in 2017.
Okay. And what is it that inspired you to start up this organization?
Well, I was inspired by going back to Liberia, my hometown, and visiting the village from whence I grew up, and seeing the kids in that region, in that area, in that village, so to speak, in dire need and yearning for education. Uh, I was told that those kids in that village had no access to education until they were about 10 years old because the distance from where they were to where the the nearest school was about 4 miles to walk one way. And so when I got back to the United States, I was touched and I was moved, and I decided to start an organization to name it Backwoods Children Education Association.
Okay. Uh, can you tell us about how your organization has impacted the lives in your community back in Liberia? Can you speak a little bit about that?
Well, right now, to be very frank with you, the first thing we had to do was to generate funds to build a school because, like I said previously, there was no school in the area. We organized the Backwoods Children Education Association. We applied for our article of incorporation here in North Carolina. We also applied to become 501c3 nonprofit. And we've raised money. The first 2 years, we raised money. And that money that we raised was able to start an elementary school. But as you all know, the COVID came in and everything was at a standstill. But notwithstanding, we've done extremely well with the little that we have raised thus far. We have partially constructed an elementary school and we have some students in it. So when you talk about impacting the lives of those students, as I speak today, we have 92 students that are attending school and receiving free Christian-based education.
Okay.
How many students, Ralph, would you say that your school serve?
Right now, we are 92 students.
92 students.
Yes.
And last year, we participated in your fundraising. How would you say the progress has been since the last time we did that fundraising, that you guys did that fundraising?
Well, it has been extremely, extremely great. I can tell you right now, the information has gone out, and people are calling and willing to come and lend a helping hand to help us grow. They've seen the need, and they are willing to put their resources out to help us out.
And what about here in the local community? How has that movement? You have told us how the movement being developed in in back home in your country, but how is that being reflected here in the local community?
Well, in the community, to be very frank with you, since we started, our primary objective was to work with local community in Winston-Salem and its environment, and also with the community in Liberia, especially in the Adenton community. In Winston-Salem, we engage ourselves with other organizations. We've worked hard with them to promote awareness. Also, at my school right now, I have a mentoring group, distinguished gentlemen, where I'm mentoring some boys to become gentlemen. In this summer, our next plan will be to engage a community, the Piedmont Circle community in Winston-Salem, where most of the kids that I would say low, how you call it,
Low income.
low income kids live in that community, and they are in dire need of some assistance and some help. Our aim is to engage them by promoting advocacy group and mentoring group to the younger kids in that region.
So with all these programs that you are or your organization is doing, um, how many people is working with you locally, and then how many people is involved back at home in the school?
Well, in Liberia, there are four people in Liberia, um, and in the United States right now, we have about eight people in the United States that are part of this group. We are a very small group but I would say very small and strong group that we are working together to make a difference.
Okay.
What about the teachers? You mentioned there are 92 students. How many teachers are in the school?
Well, that is a challenge we have had. As we speak right now, we have four teachers and one principal,
Okay.
and we pay them every month uh, from the little resources that we earn annually. And there are times, and I can tell you to be very frank with you, for the past 4 months, I've been driving part-time Uber to pay my teachers.
Wow.
Wow.
Because if I use the money that I raised from the fundraiser, then I won't be able to continue my construction.
Yeah, that was my next question. The next area that I wanted to focus on. Um, well, we all know the dollar, but everybody uses the dollar. And can you give us more or less in American dollars how much would it be to sponsor a kid or to help a child to go through a whole year of elementary school back in the country?
Well, from my area, from my school district, it will cost, believe it or not, $150 a year. Will be able to send a child to elementary school. That include buying the uniform as well.
So in buying uniforms, I'm guessing also materials too,
Yeah,
right?
buy material, the little book, notepad, and whatever, and help them out as much as possible. $150 we have covered.
$150 and
Per
a hundred, and here with $150, man, it just goes, it just flies right out of your hand. 100, just to put it in simple terms, you go to Subway, you pay $15 for a foot long, and I would probably say if you were to go out for dinner with a couple of friends, you can easily blow $100
Right.
in one night,
Mhm.
in one
Mhm.
night, and that is something. Yeah, it's for yourself. You spend, but just to think that that amount you send it to in relation to another country, like in this case Liberia, that can put a child through a whole year of
Mhm.
school. So that is just that is mind blowing. I know for me it is. I know, like, what about for you, Don? What is your insight about that?
Yeah, I think it's so like it's amazing how much um, a little bit of help goes a long way for places like Liberia, or if we talk about like in my own community, like in Cambodia or Vietnam. So I can relate to what you guys are going through, and this is part of the reason why Louis and I are so passionate about helping you guys bring your work out to the whole community and everyone involved. So transitioning to the involvement of different people, how would you say, how would people, how can people support you? What would you need them to do? What can they do to support your
Well,
organization and
first of
program?
all, we are still constructing. We need more space. Right now, with that quantity of students, we're operating from four rooms, four classrooms. We need more space. We have started the construction of the library and an additional room to give us more space. After that, we intend to continue construction until we have enough rooms available for our students. So people can help by financial donation, and believe me, every penny that is donated is tax deductible. Every penny is tax deductible in this great United States of America. Um, you can donate by using our website, backpushchildren.org. You can also send us financial assistance by using our cash app, and that is dollar sign uh, backbush 17. You can also do that to help us out. You can also write us. You can call us. We are looking for all the help that we can get. We need volunteers. We need people to come out. Our telephone number is listed 336-926-0642. 336-926-0642 is our phone number. And if we don't answer, we will definitely call you back. At this point, we are looking for any help that we can get. Believe me, things that you think that is of no value to you, it is a gold mine to the kids in Liberia.
So last year when we joined you guys, you shared with some very cool ways that people can help, right? One way was like getting a commemorative brick, and the
Yeah.
other way was like sponsoring one child for the entire year of school, and the other one was, what was it like? What was the other one? VIP ticket
Yeah.
or so you are planning some of another event, right? Aren't you?
Yes, we're planning another event. And believe me, our event is every March. March 30th for this year will be at the Oddfellow Clubhouse in Winston-Salem, 185 Park Ridge Circle to be exact. It will be on the 30th of March, starting from 6:30 until the wee hour of the morning. And the ticket price is $50 per single. It is $90 for couple, and we have VIP tickets. People can come and sponsor a table. Uh, people, and last year we had our good friend who sponsored a table, and that $600, believe me, went a long way, very very long way. So we are asking for the same this year. We're asking for more people to come and give us help as much as possible. We need all of the help that we can get to gain up, and I cannot overemphasize that we need help. We are struggling.
Sure. Um, well, at this moment, we like to invite people to, if you have any questions directly for Mr. Pearson, you're welcome to put him on the chat. This is a live interview. All the information that's been given by Mr. Pearson will be posted and it will be promoted. So this is just to show how heroes don't just come with superpowers and capes, and yeah, heroes come in all forms, yeah. So here we have Mr. Ralph Pearson, who is uh, putting a lot of effort into his
Yeah.
community back home and here in Greensboro. And we ask our community, our friends, our families to come and support this good cause. In Spanish, we have a saying that says, "Amor con amor se paga." Love is paid with love. I don't know if that makes sense. Like you give me love, I will pay you with love.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much like a big example right here. And
Yeah,
yeah,
it takes a lot of love to take your time out and out of your full-time job and do Uber just so that you can, sponsor or
keep
help
the,
people.
the budget of the
Yeah.
teachers. And yes, another question, Ralph. How much was it that you how much was how much money was it to build the first part of the school that you have right now that you
The
said
first part of the school that we've built is about $15,000.
15,000?
15,000.
15,000.
Yeah.
That's almost a car.
Yeah.
That's the cost of a car,
Right.
That's about
15,000.
$15,000 that we have used thus far to build the school.
Yeah. $15,000 just to build the
And
school.
so we have 4 classrooms. We have
World class.
a toilet built on the outside,
Mhm.
nice toilet, and we got a storage room.
Storage room.
That's what we have right now.
So just think about it. With 15,000, that is the cost of a car in a used car.
Yeah, a used car.
A used
Not
car.
even a
Yeah,
new car.
yeah, not even a new car.
Yeah.
And now, your goal is from that 15,000. Right now you're trying to do 50,000. You mentioned,
Yes.
so that you can do hire how many more staff?
With $50,000 right now generated, the school will be completed. You can rest assured that we increase our staff to about maybe 3 more, and I bet you the enrollment will increase
Yes.
because the needs are enormous. We also intend to even introduce literacy rate. To want to help the adults. We want to make sure that they themselves can be able to help their kids as well.
Right.
There are a
Right.
whole lot of programs that we want to introduce, but because of financial constraint, we cannot do. But
Right.
eventually, we will.
Okay. Now I wanna ask another question.
We are right now, or
Well,
what we are looking at right now.
Winston, how has the local community, like the local officials, have they been supportive of you?
Yes, they have. It just that what happened. We started very small first, and mind you, after the first 2 years, didn't do anything for 2 years
Mm-hmm.
because of COVID. So last year was I would say, the third
Mm-hmm.
real one that we had, and the local community were very instrumental in helping her. We had two our local representative person at that program last year, and we have different organization. Uh, our Vietnamese organization was very instrumental in helping us last year, and we have pictures of all the show. If you check our page later on, you will see some of those things, or maybe our Facebook page. You're gonna see some of those pictures in there. But yeah, they have been very receptive, and but again, like I always say, it takes time for people to trust you and to get to know your plans and everything else. And I'm very optimistic that we've had lots and lots of support. People with very philanthropy people will come to our aid.
So I want to show a video that you share with us, and if you can talk to us about what's going on in this video, and then here's another video that I'm presenting. Give me 1 second to pull up your video. Here's
Okay, in this video, that's my sister distributing book bags to the kids, backpacks. Before we even did the first construction, I was at Walmart one time and they were selling book bag on sale for $1. Yes, and I bought 265 of them, and I sent it back home. When I got home, I checked to find out if I had bought those bags at a regular price, it would have cost me $3,900. Able to pay $260, 65 plus tax for them. So now when you come to our school, we will give you a backpack free. That's my sister right there. A backpack free with all your little pencils and papers and everything in it. And so you can start off. Believe me, those little kids who have never ever had an opportunity have we not started this progress.
we talk we talk about um, the different organizations that are supporting you or that are helping you a little bit. Now I wonder, that your local or city officials or anyone in government knows about your program, and have they reached out to uh, lend any support?
In Winston-Salem,
Yes.
Yes.
well, not exactly. We have contacted one or two of them. Like I said before, because of COVID, we were stagnant. Last year we opened up a little bit and we were able to help a little bit, but we are now going to engage with it.
Uh,
But
the,
what you're saying over there, that's the building that we've built thus far, and those are some of the kindergarten kids receiving the bed.
Now, okay. Quick. Now, I want to focus a little bit about the event that you use to for fundraising,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
And the event you say is the gala. I believe that is what you guys call it.
Yeah, the
Is the
gala.
grand gala,
Yeah.
right? Now, what is expected to be seen at your gala?
Well, normally, believe me, we're African, so no, 9 times out of 10, we will have our African traditional. We have, I mean, tradition. We have our African drum. We have a dancer coming in with African music. We're gonna have some nice African cuisine, beautiful, delicious African food
As a matter of
that you
fact,
could sample.
I'm sorry for interrupting. Don, can you show us a little bit of do you have any images from the gala in
Videos from the
yeah,
last gala?
no, not necessarily videos, but images, if you may.
Images from the
Yeah,
last gala.
images. Yes.
Um,
Okay, so you say because I remember being in your gala. Man, it was quite an experience. It,
Let
it
me
was
see
very
if I can find it
beautiful.
on Facebook.
Okay.
It,
I'll pull it up
it
once I
was
find it
it
on
was
Facebook.
it was a beautiful experience.
Well, thank you,
The
thank
food
you,
the food was great.
thank you, thank
Now
you.
let you know what, I am a foodie. I love food.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I remember the food.
Yeah. Oh
Those
my goodness.
meatballs.
The food was out unforgettable.
Some of the
And
pictures you're seeing are the students being engaged.
and with the food, you see that your potato salad, it really stood out. Everybody was fun from it.
Oh, thank you.
And what else? Yeah, the food was it was so delicious. And you had a special guest. I remember, who was your special guest that gave the speech that day?
She was the students affairs representative from Livingston College in Salisbury, North Carolina. She also has visited Liberia lots of time. In fact, she is adapting two students to bring to the United States from Liberia.
Oh wow!
Yes, and
Can you repeat
hopefully
that again?
she
So,
is Kimberlyn Harrington.
Kimberly Harrington.
Yes,
Okay.
she is adopting two children from Liberia, and
Wow.
hopefully the other can be here by this summer because she had visited Liberia more than twice, and
Mhm,
she had been working behind the scene to adapt two boys to bring in
mhm.
this country.
Yeah. So I just found the video from our last party fundraising. So we
Oh
had the
yes,
music, we had live drum,
yeah.
and then we
That
had a
drumming was
grand march.
incredible.
You guys call it a grand march. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that drumming was pretty incredible. The guy, he was a whole orchestra on his own. He was pretty great. And then you guys had some dancers and who it was a very dynamic
Hmm.
event
Yeah.
because it was not just the performers performing, but it was the performers inviting everybody into the floor so they can
Yes.
become part. And yes, it was a very beautiful event.
If I remember, we also have two a congressional representative there as well.
Yes. Yeah, we have two local representatives. Yeah, state representative.
And not only that, but you also had a whole bunch of nonprofits there, including Sarah Group from Southeast Asian Resource Association in Charlotte, and then you have the Montreal Dega Association who bought out a whole table.
Yes, to bought a whole table.
Yeah,
VIP.
MDA. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's the director? Liana.
Liana, yeah.
Yeah,
Liana,
Liana
yeah.
and Dragon.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then Michael
Dra-
Berg and his
Yeah,
son
Michael
James.
Burke and his
Yeah.
son James.
Uh-huh.
Yes, very very big supporter.
Yeah.
These people have huge hearts, huge
Yes.
hearts,
And
and
we are
shout outs to them.
we are hoping to see them again this year, and we are hoping for even greater things, great engagement with them again. Also, the Liberian organization, the Piedmont, was present. So, and they're also nonprofit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing, I know in your board, in cap in different occasions, has been mentioned about having students from college or universities to come and see and to reach out to them to see if they can come and collaborate with you guys, like opening the doors for possibly interns or volunteer work. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that is our next plan, to get volunteer students to come in and to earn some credit hours. Um, but that cannot be done until we establish an office.
Right.
Hopefully, within this year, we will be establishing our office in Winston-Salem, and then because then we'll be inviting some kids to help us with paperwork and clerical work, and then so they can gain some hours. Yes.
So if we have any of our audiences who are real estates,
Yes.
and you have any office space in the Winston Salem area, please reach out.
Please reach out, and believe me, I will be focusing mostly on Winston-Salem State University, my alma mater, and also Forsyth Technical Community College, and also the Wake Forest University.
Yes,
Looking
if
for help, and also there's a Bible College, International Bible College. I will be also trying to get some international students as well.
okay. So give us 1 second. We're having technical difficulties.
I'm gonna run out of battery for my watch.
Okay. So right now, thank you. Well, thank you, Ralph, for your time. Thank you for sharing with us and opening up your community to our audience, the local community, and everybody to support your cause in helping out the youth uh, from your country and the youth here in the local community as well. And I'm pretty sure uh, back at home they appreciate that a lot from the bottom of their heart.
Very much, sir. Very much. It is highly appreciative. Whenever I go to Liberia, it looks like I'm a king for what I have done for them. Without us, the kids will have no asset to education. And when they get by 10 to 12 years old, they will be a little too grown to go back to ABC and sit down there.
Yes,
So we are doing all that we can because we believe that education is the greatest weapon to alleviate poverty.
yes,
When you educate a mind, you educate a village. And that's the reason why our motto is we want to educate the kids today, learners today, nation leaders tomorrow. And that is our goal. We are pleading with all well meaningful Liberian and other nationals to
okay.
please come to our aid, help us out.
Keep going. Sorry, we have a lot of technical difficulty because
Come to our aid
All right.
financially with your prayers and your money, and please help us out. Believe me, every penny that is spent is tax deductible. It is not going in my pocket, but in fact, you will see your work. You will see what your money will do for us. You go on our page, you will see us building from scratch to where we are today. So it is my plea. You can ask me any question. I'm here, and I'll be waiting for any question. Please, we need every help that we can get, be a financial, be it books, be it
Volunteers.
volunteers. We need it
Yes.
because, like the saying go, it takes a village to raise a child, and I think we all can help make those children impactful in their lives and in their community.
Uh,
Thank you, Ralph. And what we're looking for on Facebook to see if anyone have any questions because this is live. If you guys are want to send any questions to Ralph, go ahead and feel free to comment on our Facebook Live page, and we'll put it to him.
yes, is anybody that right now the floor is open for questions. Anybody? If anybody have don't feel free to type in any questions.
All right. Well, I think if there is no questions, we can conclude.
Uh, if there's anything else you would like to add or anything we are missing, Rob?
Well, not much. I think we've gone through just about everything that people need to know. And if any question come later on, we can always answer it. If there's a need, they can call me. The phone number is already listed, like I said before, 336-926-0642. Backbushchildren.org is where you can find that. Backbushchildren at gmail.com. You can send all your questions and your concern over there. And like I say again, I'm just pleading for all your assistance, all your prayers, and all your help, because we cannot do anything without financial assistance right now as we stand.
Don, can you do me a
And that
favor?
money would be used locally as well, and also for Liberia cause.
I'm sorry, Rob, for interrupting. Don, can you do me a favor? Can you please post a link for the Backbush children in the comments so that they can go ahead and look for any upcoming
Absolutely. Let me
yeah,
post
for the
the
Facebook so they can
Facebook?
yeah, Facebook
you
to
can see
Facebook.
it right here.
And we invite you guys to come to their events because it's not just a gala that they have yearly. You also serve food in the
Yes.
on the once a year
Once a year.
in the park, right?
Yeah. Once a year, we normally have food. 9 times out of 10, it is always on the Memorial Day weekend. That's the first major weekend in the year that we normally have. Well, not the first, but before summer. And it's always Memorial Day weekend. We normally have a major food sale in the park. It's an all-day fun activity. And we,
We'll post the event so people can go ahead and uh, reserve tickets and click interest and like and share so that everybody know and help them out.
Yes, and so follow if you would like to learn more about Backbush children education. Feel free to follow the website. Feel free to follow on Facebook, and you can contact us through Pivotal Consulting Group or Voices Are Heard, Stories Untold. And what other channels, Tom?
Well, you can always call us directly.
Yeah, you can also call us
We're on
directly.
Facebook, we're on WhatsApp, we're on everywhere. We're walking down the street, you can see us.
Yeah, don't be afraid to stop us.
we should be on Instagram too, right?
On Instagram?
Yeah,
yes, we are in
Instagram, we're
Instagram.
on Instagram as well.
Yes, we will be posting all the information
Because
soon.
the Babush is on Instagram too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, even if you have questions about how to be involved, where to join, or like me or Ryan to the event, let us know. Because every time they have big events, we're always there because we enjoy, the festivity and the food that they give out. And so we're hoping, friends, families, whoever is out there listening, just come and join us on March 30th. That's a Saturday. They have a very nice banquet hall, the Goodfellows. It's a very nice event place. So it'll fit a lot of people, up to 200 people.
And just know that every dollar, every quarter, every dime, nickel, and penny goes to a child, goes to create a future.
Yeah.
And children are the future. That's yes, and like Ralph mentioned early, education is the key to fight just about everything.
Mhm.
Yep.
Just about everything. Through education, you keep kids and children out of crime. Through
Yeah.
education, you give them the opportunity to open venues of making a life for themselves and their community too.
Yeah, that's why
And
I love that.
it's very empowering education.
Yeah.
It's very empowering and
Yeah, I love that their motto is so short and simple: learners today, leaders tomorrow.
yes.
And yeah, so everything that you can do to help build that leadership, please come and help them. And Raf has already given his contact.
And that's one reason why I am so passionate too about the a distinguished gentleman group that I try to mentor every so often. If you notice in our community, most of the time, every time you turn on your TV, there is a youth in some kind of problem or some kind of mishap. And if we start mentoring them from a younger age and trying to instill that positive attitude in them, I think we will take most of them from the street and help them. And so that's one of my goals. And the like I said previously, the Piedmont Community Circle is one of the area that needs some help as well. And we are going to focus into that community as well, and to see how best we can help. We will be getting people from the community to come in and help talk and speak to them to see how best we can help them become responsible men and women.
Speaking of mentorship, Elon University they do a lot of research concerning mentoring, and they have this concept that's called constellation of mentors. And through research, surveys, and monitoring and observation, they've proven that how much impact this mentorship has in a person, not just a child, but in a person in general.
Mhm.
So, because affirmation is such a great tool, is such a, I don't know, like, you know, let's say you're doing a project. Okay, you could be doing it right to your conscience, you can be doing it right. But then you might be like, I don't know. This everybody has that doubt. But just even though you're doing it right, but there is that's something in your conscience that tells you, it might go right, it might go wrong. But when somebody comes and tells you, you know what, you are doing it right. It gives you that extra strength to keep going forward. And yes, that through mentorship you can achieve great things. And yeah, like Ralph self, as he is thinking to make alliances through local universities and college, right? This can be also, I'm guessing, another future in the plan,
Yes.
right? To grab uh, students from higher education to be mentored to the youth, to the children in high school, children in middle
Middle
school.
school,
Yes.
because most of the kids in middle school, that's where the problem really lies. If you start mentoring those middle school, start from elementary,
Mhm.
but it is so important for middle schoolers to have some kind of role model, some kind of some mental
Yes.
shape program, something that they can look forward to, and something that will mold their minds
Yeah.
and take them out of the water so that they can be
Right.
responsible.
Just
for
to have somebody to say like,
Yes.
yes, son, you're doing it right.
Yeah, you're doing it
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, some
Oh. Mm.
that is such a powerful word
Yeah.
to have somebody to tell you that's all right.
Yes.
You're doing it right.
Because right now,
yeah.
it doesn't dawn on them at all at the middle school level.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you to everybody that have assisted adults for every organization. And I'm looking forward to more help from all of you, my goodwill people, my different organization, nonprofit, from the international community. I look forward to look. I'm just so overwhelmed working with you all. And last year, when I looked in my audience during my program and saw the folks from Charlotte, North Carolina, I saw the folks from Greensboro, I was touched. And I'm going to say from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. I really love you all. And I hope we can continue to work together to make this thing big. Wherever you are, I have anything, invite us. The Black Bush children will be present and we'll do everything we can. I know there was a program had this year. I couldn't come because I was bereaved. But trust me, it won't always be that case. I will be a part of you all.
Well, you heard it from the chairman and founder himself, folks. Backwoods Joint is available, and their hands are open with welcome all collaborations and partnerships. So, if you haven't heard about them before, look them up. Backwoods Joint Education Association. The Facebook has been shared, and the phone number has been shared. And Ralph, thank you again. We are so honored to have
Oh.
you as our first guest here today.
Yes, true. And also, we have some audiences. We have Prince Mundik. Hello, Prince.
Pastor
Thank-
Prince from the
Yes.
Swahili
Oh,
community.
yes, Pastor Prince.
Swahili.
And then-
East Africa.
Yes, and then we have Miss Smita. Mrs. Smita from the IAC.
Okay.
And we have Liana. Liana, one of your big
Oh,
supporters.
that's my biggest supporter.
That's the biggest supporter.
Thank you, Liana.
Yeah, that's Liana. Liana. And who else we have?
Asmita also works for is it Faith in Action
Yes,
International?
yes, she does. She works for Faith Action. Maybe there's somebody who we can most definitely extend the invitation to Faith Action, because you know what, Faith Action. Yes, it is funded. I think the majority are Latinos,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But guess what? Faith Action is not just for Latinos. Let me just put it out there. It's for everybody.
Yeah.
It's for everybody. If you come to this country and you need some form of ID to validate who you are, right? Even though it might not be it's not a federal ID, but it's something that you can have to identify yourself. You have the Faith Action organization
Mhm.
who they issue you an ID, and even though it's not a state ID, but it's something that you can use other than your papers from back home.
Yeah.
And it's of big help. Oh, you got a hello, Don. Who will this
Oh,
be?
hello. So, yeah, I see. Like Liana said, she got your letter, Ralph.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And yes, she got your letter.
Yeah.
Yes.
So based on like going back to Faith Action, I don't know if they operate
I
across
think they
different
do.
counties, but
I think that they
Yeah.
operate in different counties.
yeah, one of the cool programs that they have is Strangers to Neighbors. That's one programs that the Cambodian community is part of right now with as Presbyterian Church, I think Guilford Park Church. So they connect different faith communities together, and you kind of exchange religion, culture, and just learn about each other. And maybe that's something that you guys, if you guys are hearing this, Smita, maybe it's something that you can partner with the not Congolese, the Liberian community with Ralph's community, and see what what that program can be done for them as well. And yes, Sad Kompa, hello. And thank you all for joining us this evening. We weren't expecting any guests actually. So.
Thank you. This is the first time, and
Yeah, this is
and
the-
I'm possibly sure they will not be my first time on this show. When we get to the middle of this thing, expect to see me back sometime early March, and we will promote it again.
Yep.
yes. So
Maybe I won't be the only person. There might be other members with me.
Hey, Don, while we're here, can you post a flyer for the upcoming gala real quick so people can have that information?
Yeah, I posted the link on there, but let me see.
Yeah, just post a flyer itself
Can find it.
so they know what we're talking about. And once more, everybody's invited. Everyone is invited to this beautiful community so that they can learn about this rich culture. And everybody's so welcoming. Everybody's so nice. The food is delicious. The dances are beautiful. The drumming is great. And yes, I think we said it all now.
Yep. So give me 1 second to show you guys the flyer. Here we are. Can you see the flyer? There we go. So that's the flyer. We'll have more flyers soon. But basically, this event you can get ticket for $50 single ticket, or you can come as a couple, and you get discount like it's $90 discount. So that's $10 discount as a couple. They're also opening up VIP tables. How many people are in a VIP table?
What was that? 8? What
Yeah,
that,
like I think it's between 8 or 10. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
I thought they were
I
told
think
about 8 or 10 or
8 or
somewhere in
10.
there.
Yeah.
8 or 10.
So we didn't put the code on there, right?
Yes.
Like we did last time. The SR code that we had on the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
one
we have. We'll send you guys QR code.
for the next one.
Audience, we'll send you the QR codes that they have for this event, and you can buy the tickets online, or you can send, the price of the ticket to Zelle and Cash App at Backbush 17 right here.
Mhm.
Do you have Venmo as well?
No, we do not.
No, it's just Cash App and PayPal.
Oh, one thing that we were leaving out, and I don't want to forget to mention, and I think it's very, very extremely important, is the fact that with each donation, I know you guys do follow ups and you show what the money goes to. If it's a commemorative break, you will get. I'm pretty sure you will get like a certificate with a
Yes,
picture of the
yes.
commemorative of you
Yes.
of the break. Meaning, a commemorative. Some people for those who don't know what it is where you get a break with your name or any dedication. If you're part of an organization and your organization gives money, you can put it'll be the name of your organization or
Uh-huh.
the name of the person or the people who have donated the money into the brick. It will be engraved into the brick
Forever.
forever, and it will be part of the school. And you will get a certificate. You will get a picture of all of this. If you sponsor a child, I'm pretty sure that every now and then they will be getting pictures and letters from the child.
Yeah.
Letters from the child. And if you just decide to show up and just pay for your ticket and contribute on that way, that's fine too. Because I know we've been working with Mr. Ralph Pearson, and everything every progress that goes with each funding project is reported. You can see the changes. You can see the changes. You can see how if they say this funding is going to go to a specific project, they will show you the milestones that it
kids.
takes to get there.
Somebody already been sponsored.
Wow.
Somebody already been sponsored.
Show in the camera.
Oh, right.
Let's see. Can you guys give me a sec? These are kids that have been sponsored.
But some have been sponsored, not all.
What's the name of the school again?
Matilda Hill
Matilda.
Pearson Memorial Academy.
Yeah, and we were amazed when we joined. We saw the progress, the different stages that he had, and we saw how it went from just like the ground up to having classrooms to having libraries that are now partially complete, right? Is it
The library,
the library?
it's just under construction.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah,
fact,
it's amazing to see.
They are building the
their
blocks right
journey.
now.
From groundbreaking, we saw like when they
Right.
were breaking the ground.
It should be on the site. It should
Yeah,
be.
let me pull that. Actually, I think I have a video up.
Some of the stuff with
The
that.
groundbreaking.
So once again, does anybody have any questions?
Oh, this is the video.
Yeah, that okay. That
We are right
section
now.
is library. That's
What we are
portion
looking
that
at right now
is being
is
worked
the
on right now.
foundation that was laid for the construction of the library. To date,
When you see that picture next year, it'll be different.
and also the extension here.
Yeah. So
We
help
want to
them
add
make it happen,
a
guys.
reading room
this library.
or reading room. From the
And
library,
from
we
the
go into the
classroom.
reading room and the teacher
So
lounge.
come to the
Right here on this tree foundation is what
to
our
March
next
30th. I'm
green
sorry,
and
March
white
March
30th.
will
March
construct the
30th.
library,
We keep it
the reading
going.
room,
This is
and
what
the
we're
teacher
gonna so
lounge.
far. We got this section
And
done.
also here at
Now this section. Now this section here would be a big hole. But what they would do, they would put the teaching
for
there
the
use the
construction
classroom. And there's a
level
program to move people to
of an annex be connected to
those are the
this
way we
building
can do it because
to be used as
there'll be
additional
time we're gonna
classroom.
have programs in the school itself, and we will need
As you
all of
can
those
see
things.
right now, we don't have enough
Okay,
space,
so
so we
you
have
know we've been saying bye, we've been saying bye, we've been
we
saying bye,
are
but the thing
doing the
about it is like
construction
the
start
topic is
of
so
another building
interesting
down this
right,
here.
that
yeah.
everything is so
We are starting from scratch. We have nothing. We
heartwarming,
are
you know,
appealing. We are hoping. We are trusting
yeah,
that
it's just
we would be
very
able
appealing.
to raise funds
And
to
we
do
can
another
sit
building
down
in this
and talk and
direction,
listen to
another
Ralph
three
speak.
classroom
It's quite
with
impression now for the whole night.
office space
Yes.
attached to it.
We can have a
Because as you
sleepover.
can see,
Yeah,
the
this
I
only
was
is
like,
classes now that
how the
we
wife
have
this is
feel
my
though.
passion.
very
This is my
small.
biggest passion,
But however, we
and
have
people
the
don't understand. But
principal of the school here.
when the first
The
group of kids enrolled and they sent me the pictures, I shed tears. And I saw the little babies receiving their book bags and their backpacks and stuff. I mean, some of them have never gotten anything in their life. Never. We even there's some pictures that we sent Christmas gift to them one time. My daughter and my cousin went out, the niece went out there, and those kids. Oh man, you give a child, a little girl, a little doll, and you think you are giving her $1 billion because they are not used to those things. They've never seen it before.
Yes.
You know. So
Well, you know what? Children gotta. I myself, I used to teach elementary school. I myself, so I know where you're coming from, Ralph. And to speak from an educator point of view, what I can share with you is like children have this magic where everything it is just amazing, mind blowing. Like they say, like for
okay.
a child
Now
from
that
elementary
guy right
school.
there, he
Oh,
is the principal. Very educated guy.
yes, like for a
He's
child
explaining.
who's in elementary school, is like you give them the smallest thing, and for them it will be the biggest thing. You give them a small little car toy, for them will be
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
NASCAR.
yeah. That's the and some other local dwellers were down there talking. Got lots of pictures, keep sending it to you all. But I got very educated, very very smart dude. He worked to retire, and he said, "Man, because this school is in his village. You know, his brother and I were very close when we're coming up. His brother died. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so I guess we're ready to
Yeah, now we're
conclude.
ready.
Now we're ready to conclude.
Well, it's been fun
It's been great.
and great privilege, pleasure to talk to you, Ralph.
Yes, you are a true hero, Ralph. You are an amazing person with a great heart, and there are very few. There
Right?
are very
Very
few.
few.
They're hard to find. They
Mhm.
come around, and it's a great privilege of having somebody of your caliber here with us. Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you guys. I want to say thank you for inviting me to be the first on your show, and I'm positively sure I will not be the last. And I'm positively sure this won't be my last time over here. And just for the fact that you all have given me a platform to promote my organization and to showcase some of the things that we do. Uh, like I said before, and I will continue to say, one person cannot do it. I'm pleading to everybody who has helped before to come out and please help us again.
So, Mr. Principal, as you receive the gold
Work
gift
with
today,
us. We
are you ready
appreciate
for a certificate?
every, and I will emphasize every help, every assistance, every penny.
And
We appreciate it.
and even suggestions, they are very well
Yes,
welcome.
suggestions,
Suggestions are
ideas.
very well welcome.
You'd be surprised. And anything that you think that can help us out, if you can open avenue for us, open doors for us, we appreciate it.
Yes,
Because I need to do everything I can because this is my passion. I want to see where kids will be graduating from kindergarten moving to the next level. And hopefully I will be present. That is my goal. I want to see them. I want to be able to for them to come back and write a story tomorrow
right.
and say I had
So we
no idea
agree that
I
this
would
thing
have gone to
is
school, but
everything, and I
this
know
is what
that
happened.
please
And
agree
it's not happening
that
because of
this
me.
present situation.
It
I
happened
always
because of
say
people like
all
you
kinds of
all.
students. I have students
People
really
who are opening your arms and putting your little money to help this cause. Because honestly speaking, as a teacher in the Forsyth County school system, we don't make no money.
Right.
And I'm being very frank with you. But it was the vision that I had, and I knew there were lots and lots of people outside that had the same feeling and the same desire. They're philanthropists. They're willing to help.
Okay. Thank you
And
very much,
I came to you all and I asked you all for assistance. You all have done it and you all will continue to do it. And from the bottom of my heart, I said thank you. Thank you. And let us continue to work together. I look forward to seeing all of you all at our next gala on the 30th of March. Please mark your calendar. Bring more friends, bring more people. And let us have a good, enjoyable night and raise lots of money. My goal this year is to raise $50,000. Hoping I can make that raise that money. If I raise that money, trust me, next year you're gonna see mansions being built. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Ken.
All right.
Well, thank you everybody
Have a
for
good night,
joining us.
everyone.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.